Sell derivatives to new audiences with Chatworks. In certain macroeconomic environments, the incentive to hedge against currency depreciation is high. Providing exchange rate risk hedging instruments, in these environments, can be a lucrative business. In developed economies, this is done by derivatives, transacted over advanced capital markets. But these advanced capital markets do not exist in most emerging economies. And it is not only a matter of technology. Neither does the financial literacy required to employ them correctly. If that wasn't enough, the proprietary trading hardware and software required to make these markets work is out of reach for most people. There is an answer. Mobile networks have proliferated worldwide. Smartphone penetration is reaching and has even surpassed saturation point in many emerging economies. Mobile money has become ubiquitous. Smartphone literacy is high. Natural language processing is now at the point that it is hard to distinguish from human conversation. The convergence of these technologies offers us an opportunity to bring sophisticated risk management financial instruments to everyone. Take for example, Andrew runs a palm oil factory. Every month he buys imported chemical ingredients. He contacts the Chatworks smart chatbot. They discuss the kind of contract he needs. The smart bot has also talked to other people with the same needs as Andrew. So it pulls all of their contracts together into a single large transaction. It contacts several banks to negotiate the best possible rate. The large single transaction size helps it secure a much better bargain than is possible for smaller transaction sizes. It locks in the best rate and takes a margin deposit from both the buying pool and the dealing bank. It banks these margin deposits in escrow. These deposits serve two functions. The percentage size of the deposit corresponds to the percentage exchange rate hedge on the transaction. The deposits are also used to enforce contract compliance. Assume the transaction terms are 10% margin deposit, for example. This means that if between now and the end of the month, the exchange rate deteriorates by up to 10%, it will still be in the dealing bank's interests to fulfill the contract it made at the beginning of the month when the exchange rate was 10% better. This is how Andrew and his transaction pool protect their business against an adverse exchange rate movement. You can now appreciate how the convergence of these technologies lets you sell derivatives to a much wider audience and create a new market segment, especially in emerging economies. Generate new revenues by bringing derivatives down to earth, using smart mobile chat. Chatworks. Democratizing high finance.